actually Dubai has given us that exposure to take up a license, which is easy. But there are few certain compliance obligations which needs to be catered into.
And tell me, what is one thing that people underestimate while setting up a business in Dubai?
So while taking up a business license, the clients usually does not go for a long-term goal. They think that it's easy to get started and then they can operate at the very moment. UAE actually offers us more than 40 free zones.
Can all the paperwork be done without them being present in Dubai?
Yes, UAE has given us that advantage wherein the client sitting at their home country can send across the documents to us. We help them to incorporate the business license. They do not need to visit us.
Hello everybody, welcome to the first episode of the Helen and Sons podcast. We are here discussing about business setup myths in Dubai. Helen and Sons Consultancy has been here since a really long time, providing very good services to their clients. And so today we're going to be busting some important myths about business setup. So we have with us Mira on the show. Hi Mira, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you, dear?
Very well. So Mira, what is your designation in Helen and Sons? What do you do?
I am actually heading as a compliance, AML compliance. So UAE has a lot of, with respect to the business operations, we have a lot of compliance and legal obligations to be catered. So with respect to the Helen and Sons consultancy, I look into that.
Amazing. So let's get started. Let's get straight to the grind. We have so many people who are coming to Dubai wanting to set businesses, etc. What is one of the most common perception about setting up a business in Dubai that's not true?
Okay, so one of the most common assumptions that clients have while setting up a business in UAE is that it's easy operated, does not require local insight. Dubai has given us that exposure to take up a license, which is easy. But there are few certain compliance obligations which needs to be catered into with respect to the correct jurisdiction which needs to be done, which is mainland or free zone, or with respect to the visa allocation. So these are the common assumptions the client have that needs to be, mentioned and told across to them so that they take up the license, but on a longer term business perspective.
Okay, interesting. And tell me, what is one thing that people underestimate while setting up a business in Dubai?
So while taking up a business license, the clients usually go for a long-term, does not go for a long-term goal. They think that it's easy to get started and then they can operate at the very moment. But there are certain compliance obligations which needs to be looked into with respect to corporate tax filing, UBO declaration, or maybe visa allocations. So these are the common assumptions that the clients have, but these are very crucial while setting up a business.
Interesting. And let's just say there are so many free zones now.
Yes.
I think there are over 15-20 free zones that, we have in Dubai. How do people choose the right free zone for their business?
Yes, so that's also a common question which we face across every day. The activity, like UAE actually offers us more than 40 free zones with respect to Dubai, Sharjah, with respect to various other Emirates.
Yes.
Yeah, so there are almost 40 free zones. Now, when a client approaches, it is very important for us as a consultant to guide them perfectly what kind of activity they are looking into, what kind of visa allocation, or what kind of corporate activity they'll be looking into. So these are the aspects which needs to be looked into. So selecting the right kind of free zone is very important with respect to activity or visa, with respect to the visa. So at Helen and Sons, we usually get into the core integrity of the business which they are looking into and focus on the long-term business, focus on the long-term goal so that we can look into that.
Amazing. And tell me a bit more on this, Meera. When we're looking at setting up a free zone entity in Dubai, especially for people who are coming from outside, can all the paperwork be done without them being present in Dubai?
Yes, UAE has given us that, advantage wherein the client sitting at their home country can send across the documents to us required for the incorporation of the business license. We sitting over here can, along with the free zones, registered free zones, as we are already registered most of the free zones, we help them to incorporate the business license, and they do not need to visit us for the incorporation. Of course, for respect to the visa purpose, they need to do the entry in UAE, but UAE gives this beautiful advantage that the incorporation of the business license can be done through their home country, sitting in their home country as well.
Amazing, amazing. Now tell me, for example, if someone's incorporating a business and someone takes a zero visa license, eventually he wants to, open up for investments and he wants an investor to come in. How does that change things, or should one be prepared for it while setting up the business today? What should one do?
So while setting up a license, the client usually sets up with the objective, okay, let's get it started, and it'll, we'll see what goes in future. But that's not the agenda of setting up a business license in UAE, because there are certain compliance obligations which needs to be looked into, be it visa allocation or corporate restructuring in future. So we usually try to give that advice to the clients with respect to how to set up a business license, what kind of business activity you're looking into. Based on that, we try to give them options with respect to what kind of jurisdiction is suitable for them, be it because in the future, be it for banking or for visa allocation or for corporate restructuring, these are the various factors which are very important. Hence, in future, what is the future goal should be the main agenda of
No,
client.
but then how does it impact? So, for instance, I am setting up a company, say in a free zone, and I feel that in the future I may want to, to open up for investments. What difference would it make while choosing a free zone today?
Yeah. So certain free zones have certain limitations with respect to license activity. There are additional approvals which are required. While if you're operating in mainland, of course, the local exposure is very wide. We can have client direct approach, but with considering that there is certain kind of compliance issue which comes into, there are more restrictions on that part. So we should be looking into both these aspects, be it free zone or be with mainland. All these aspects needs to be looked into while setting up a business license. So that's why I mentioned that in long-term run, what is the client actually looking into is the main agenda basis which we can give that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Amazing. So, how much jurisdiction selection and adding that impact your business?
Yes. So, jurisdiction, taking up which kind of activity, be it mainland or free zones or offshore. As I mentioned, there are 40 kinds of free zones. So, even with seasoned or with experienced entrepreneurs, we find lot of confusion. The UAE offers this wide range, but then often with this, it comes as a confusion for them. So what kind of business activity they are looking into, and what kind of visa allocation, because in free zone we have limited number of visas, while activity is also has certain kind of limitations. So these two are the main aspects which should be looked into while choosing a jurisdiction.
Now, which part of the setup is actually causing the most confusion amongst entrepreneurs?
Yeah, so surprisingly, one of the most common assumptions or confusion which even with the entrepreneurs who have already had experience and
have businesses and so
in their so they have this, what kind of business activity they are looking into, because what comes across in their home country may not be exactly how it can be replicated over here. Along with that, visa allocation, as I mentioned, how many visas are they going to take up in future? Maybe they are taking up a visa as of now, but in future they are looking into more expansion. So that also is one of the key factors for the jurisdiction part. Apart from that, the obligations with respect to the ESR, as well as UBO, and right now with the corporate tax, that becomes a major aspect, like where the clients usually go off guard. So Helen and Sons tries to incorporate all these aspects and look into that, so that we can guide them which kind of jurisdiction would be much better for them.
What is ESR?
So ESR is economic substance regulation.
So that's very nice. Tell me, is opening a bank account really difficult for companies? I mean, especially those who are not essentially based out of Dubai, or it's their first time in Dubai?
Yeah. So with respect to the banking purpose, the license activity and what kind of business they will be looking into plays a very important role. It's not just the jurisdiction, it's also with respect to the activity which they are looking into, because with respect to the real estate is where most of the clients face difficulty while opening a bank account. But yes, the certain bank accounts, if we give the requisite documents to them, it becomes easy. Yeah.
Right. Why do you think people are choosing Dubai to set up their businesses in comparison to everywhere else in the world? What things does Dubai make easier for businesses that other countries don't?
So Dubai has a potential hub with respect to how clients approach us. It's an easy and straightforward process. There are a lot of, with respect to the other countries or what we face on regular basis, or the complaints which we find, is that there are a lot of paperwork. This is a straightforward process. Dubai does not require any more complications. Also with respect to the visa, or because Dubai has a lot of free zones in itself, so there are a lot of options which the clients can avail. Also with respect to the no personal income tax is the main highlight of the Dubai free zone. With respect to the other free zones as well, people across the world, especially from UK, approach us in respect to that agenda, that there's no personal income tax, or even for Asian countries, we get those. So Dubai in that is a potential hub for most of the entrepreneurs.
Amazing, amazing. And one piece of advice you would like to give to someone who is starting new in Dubai?
Okay. So the number one advice we would give the entrepreneurs would be, have a long-term vision. Just starting the business wouldn't give a right approach. So what you're looking into future is where the client should be more focused into, be it banking and visa allocation, other compliance obligations. Work with a trusted partner who can, work out into these nuances and give you the right approach. Because if you get with the correct license, correct jurisdiction and other aspects, Dubai itself is a place to, come across as a great entrepreneurial journey.
So I guess, yes, this is very important for other people to understand that don't just come here for the visa purpose or for the golden visa and so on. Just come and just get done with it. It is a long-term thing.
Yes.
Come here, work here, grow with the country, and I think that's what changes things for them.
Yes. So yes, that's a very important part, wherein for a long-term vision, starting a business is very important, because when you start a business, it's not just for the visa purpose or to get a trade license.
Correct.
If you have a long-term vision, that itself gives a better clarity in running the business, and then sky's the limit,
Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. Well, thank you so much, Meera, for coming and enlightening us on the Helen and Sons podcast. For everyone who's watching this, Helen and Sons is a reputed company who can help you set up a business very easily in Dubai, right from ensuring that you have the right license, the right category, the right jurisdiction. They help you with it all. So subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow them on Instagram, and we'll be back soon busting another set of myths related to setting up businesses in Dubai. Thank you so much, Meera.
Thank you. Thank you.